Hi folks, Doc here. Once again, got Mule up on the jack stand with her ass out. We're here to have a look at the carnage created when one decides it's a good idea to bash one's transaxle off a big hunk of concrete. Doing a little bit of romping on some construction debris last night. We're having our driveway redone, and there was all the old concrete and stuff and dirt in a pile, and I decided to climb that dirt and pile, and yeah, it didn't go so well. So today my birthday gift is, fixing the damn mule again. Anyways, as you can see, I totally punched out the bull gear area. I just landed it in exactly the wrong spot. Now, just to keep things interesting, the dock locker did hold. I've got the axle sitting over here out of the way, and everything's good there. No problem at all. It was kind of interesting because I was able to drive back off the pile and actually drive a few feet before things started getting really horrible. And what started getting really horrible is the fact that a hunk of something or other ended up getting caught up somewhere on the bull gear and shattered the damn bull gear. I didn't see that coming at all, but you can see here that there's a tooth busted out there, and just it let go. So I'm not sure if a hunk of aluminum ended up meshing in the teeth, breaking a tooth off, and the tooth got in there and wedged its way in and killed itself, or what. I don't know, but whatever. We're gonna have to fix this thing. Now, what I've done is I've taken apart an all-wheel steer Peerless 900 series transaxle because I'm going to reuse the case. My all-wheel steer plans I haven't gotten there. Screw it, I've got the case, I'm going to use it. Now, some interesting things to note here. They're both 930 series Peerlesses. However, a couple of unadvertised specials here. Okay, there is my old bull gear. There's the one from the all-wheel steer unit. Notice that it's got the square bore, which, first off, for you guys that want to do so, you can actually lock one of these things just by inserting an extra set of spider gears without putting in bolts, without grinding, without welding, without anything. Just drop in, away you go. So that's a bonus. That might even be a little bit stronger than the other bull gear. I mean, obviously it's thinnest in the corners, but overall it's going to be stronger, so I may have actually gained a little bit of ground there. The other thing I'm noticing with the cases, again, they're both Peerless 930 series, but what we've got going on here is, because of the steering pivot in the all-wheel steer unit, you can actually see the case is gusseted a lot better than the standard 930 case. The 930 case, and the bottom's the same, I'll go back to that in a second. Standard 930 case, the gusseting only comes partway up the pan, and the bull gear, there's nothing there at all. In the all-wheel steer unit, the gusseting comes up and all the way over the bull gear by about a ½ inch here and about a ¼ inch on the short side. So that could be a little bit of an unadvertised bonus there. Case bottoms are the same. Obviously, that's all blown to rat crap. You can't really see what's going on there. So I'll just stick that there for a moment. You can kind of see where the gusseting was and where it could have been. And on this one here, let me just pan down a little bit here. You can see that the gusseting is greater, and it's because of the steering pivot in there. Obviously, they realized that with the steering pivoting in there, it's going to stress the case more. So for anybody that might be in possession of an all-wheel steer transaxle, and maybe they wanted to use the knuckles on another project or whatever the case may be, you can swap out the cases and gain a little bit of strength, hopefully. And that bull gear is a bonus too. So basically what's going on is I've got to clean out the all-wheel steer cases. I've started removing some of the goo in there. That bentonite is nasty crap, as you all know. And clean off that bull gear there. And just basically put it all back together again. I was just really pleased that out of it all, there was no damage to the dock locker. It's all good. And if it wasn't for the bull gear shattering, I would have been able to just keep on driving. So that's a bonus. That's a win. It's just rather unfortunately that, I had to do this today. And while I'm in here, I'm probably going to do a tooth count, and I might wind up rearranging a couple of ratios. But since I have you here, I just thought I'd mention that before I decided to shatter the damn thing last night, I did a pulley swap. I've got a 6-inch that I had on the transaxle, and on the engine, if I can get underneath there. Can you see that? Yeah, there we go. That's about a 5.5 that I stuck in there. And the other thing I did very recently is I've been working on the front end of this thing. I've got some new heim joints on there, 1/2 inch. They're a fair bit stronger than the standard ball and socket type, which really suck. And the next thing that I've got to do is redo the steering arms. If you can see that, they're just made out of flat steel, and I keep bending them and unbending them and bending them and unbending them. And that's the reason that I keep blowing the front end apart on this thing, is those things they're just too bent, and every time they bend too far, it blows out the joint. Oh yeah, the other thing worth mentioning, I've got kind of an unintended upgrade going on here too. When I took apart the all-wheel steer transaxle, the bolts for the brake caliper just simply broke, and trying to get those wee little things out of cast aluminum, I don't think it's going to go particularly well, and I'm not even sure it's worth my damn effort. So what I'm probably going to wind up doing is installing a rotor right on the axle itself and doing the brake upgrade that I was planning on doing anyways. I just had my hand forced. Anyways, that ought to do it for now, and I'll give you guys an update after I've got it all back together again. Thanks for watching. Little 10-second update. Just wanted to let you all know that Mule is back in business again. That was an exciting experience. But yeah, we got the new gearbox under there, and the extra gusseting does make it look a fair bit stronger. Hell, I'll take it. Anywho, rolling. Back onto larger and greater things. I just took it for a toss again. She's all good. Thank you.